If you know what? If you can't tell when the nigga say mine, you know exactly where the nigga from when he say mine.
Hey, you see that state up there? I've been to 3 different states. You know what I'm saying? And in them 3 different states, I worked at amusement parks, and I had good time at the amusement park. You know what I'm saying? That was back in the early 2000s, late 90s. You know what I'm saying? We was working in amusement parks, and we was doing good things. Right. I like Memphis. I like Cleveland, Tennessee too. That's country.
Yeah, but I'm from Mississippi though.
Oh, you from Mississippi?
You from M-I-S-I-I-S-I-I-P-P-I? That's where you from?
662.
662. Big shout out to 662.
All day.
Yo, man, I appreciate y'all coming to fuck with me, man.
All day.
What y'all working on?
Man, right now I got a single I'm working on, spinning right now called Big Homie. I got a video made to it and everything. I'm in the process of getting some more, songs put together so I can like drop a mixtape or whatever by the summertime.
Okay. How long you been recording? How long you been? Put it like this. How long have you known that this was for you? The business?
Man, okay, business-wise, it just got serious probably the last 2 or 3 years. But I've been doing music since I was about 12 years old, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Getting all the people in my neighborhood together, you know what I'm saying? Kicking beats, recording or whatever. I've always been musical, gifted, when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah, you playing the instruments?
Man, I mess around with the keyboard a little bit,
You mess around or do you play the keyboard?
No, I don't play it. Now, I can make it sound.
Play what you want to play.
Yeah, what I want to play, but
I dig that.
Right.
I know how that works.
I play the keyboard. When I'm in the studio with Fat Boy and he go to the bathroom, I start pecking on that shit. That nigga ain't never seen me, but I be like this. I be trying to emulate the shit that he do.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you just play it till it sound right.
Exactly. Yo, Flexx.
I know
what to do.
What's happening, man? What's going on?
Man, I got a track for the ladies straight to the point where Alien Magic, man, that thing is doing numbers, man.
It's doing numbers?
Ladies love it.
You shot the video yet?
Nah, no video yet, man. It's coming soon.
When the video gonna get shot, it's gonna
Try to do that next month, man. I'm trying to do that
next month? How the scenery looking? Where you gonna do it at? You going back to Memphis?
I'm gonna do it in Memphis too.
Okay,
Yeah, sure.
that's what's up.
I'll do it at home.
That's definitely what's up.
100.
Now let me ask you something. We in the trap.
Right.
Y'all look like y'all come from the trap area. You from Mississippi.
Yeah, you know what's up.
I drove through Mississippi and was scared shitless.
Yeah.
If I ain't listening.
No. Hey, ain't had nothing to do with the trap.
Ah,
It
you
had something
talking
to do with
about.
goddamn crack.
Man.
I was scared with the homies. I was petrified. You ever seen that dog on Instagram when the cop be getting behind him, the boxer and he be sitting like this? Yo, the whole way through Mississippi, that's how I was sitting.
Straight like a man.
Yo,
Like this, I had my hat off, everything.
it's 2 places that I go to. If I go through them, it reminds me of the Civil Rights Movement. Alabama and Mississippi.
Man.
Those 2 places right there scared the fuck out of me.
They shaped the same on the map, man. They just turned backwards.
Memphis? I love going to Memphis because there used to be a spot called Ebony Eye. You know that spot I'm talking about?
It's so big.
Let's go back.
Boy, that spot.
What be going on in there?
Everything.
Fucking.
Everything.
They be casual fucking?
Casual. Everything.
Everything?
When we was on, I was on the road with Camouflage. Every time we went through Memphis, we had to stop through that
Everything.
spot.
Anything be happening.
Yo, to me,
Are we gonna go there?
it's closed now. Yeah, it's gone.
Damn, they ain't got no other spot like that?
I don't know. But this was my favorite spot whenever I went to Memphis, and I can,
Hey, yo.
take it from me, and all the clubs in Atlanta, I give it to this one hands down. Anything you want in that club,
What kind of club they got like that in Mississippi?
it all go down.
Hold on. Huh?
We ain't got no club like that, man. That get shut down so quick.
You ain't got no club in Mississippi?
I mean, not like
Yo,
not
Fat.
like what he talking about.
Yo.
Fact, remind me to keep passing through Mississippi.
No,
I ain't gonna stop.
ain't nothing like that, man.
I'm just fucking with you, big
Nah,
dog.
but the spot we really be having there, 2 Chainz come through, Schoolboy Q, stuff like that. The lyric, what we call it on the square.
What part of Mississippi is from first? Tell us.
Oxford, Mississippi, you know what I'm saying? Old Miss 662. Shout out to everybody back home.
Yo, big shout out to 662.
Oh, yeah. But that's what we really kick it at the square. That's where it go down and everything. It's like about 20 bars in one area. You just rotate.
That should sound like Andrew Street out
Oh
here.
man, yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Andrew Street?
You ain't never been to Andrew Street?
No, what's Andrew Street?
Oh man, yeah, dog.
But he knows.
That's where the Caucasians be at.
That's why I don't be there. That makes sense why I don't be on Andrew Street.
Yo, listen.
Andrew Street.
I be on Andrew Street, nigga.
I'm not fucking around with Andrew Street. I ain't doing it.
I'm saying, Flexx, what you do? Marc, the CEO, y'all label mates, man.
Yeah.
Can I plan to see y'all working together and having some projects pushed out, or y'all just working on individual projects?
Of course, we're gonna link up together, man, because it's only right for, for us to stick together. You know what I'm saying? Help each other out, maintain the focus with the grind with each other.
Okay.
Now you produce too, right?
Yeah, slick a little bit. I work with, my
Slick a little bit? Or
Slick a little bit?
I mean, like, I used to produce a lot, but I went more toward my artist, because it takes a lot to focus on, coming up with that unique sound instead of, be repetitive, I say. So I just been linking up with other, producers, but I have produced, in the past. I can produce.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you start producing because nobody wanted to give you beats?
Nah. I started producing, man, because I really wanted to just be in-house, Nobody can ever just really make your sound how you make your sound, Can nobody really just feel what you feel, Envision what your dream is. So that's what made me really start getting into, learning how to do that, too. So I can make sure when I make my songs, I can make it exactly how I want to, tweak it to how I want to sound.
Wow, that sounds good.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Sound legit.
Right.
Uh-oh.
I mean, that sounds legit.
It passed the test?
Yeah, pass the test.
Okay.
That sounds legit.
Okay.
So tell me who some of y'all influences is, man. I could, being in Memphis, I already know something that you're gonna call it, but let me see if what I'm thinking is gonna be right. Every time you see one of my fingers go up, that's somebody I was thinking about being one of your influences.
Man, I would think from that area, man, really, if back in the day, I would say David Banner, but A-Ball and JG for sure.
Yeah, that's two OGs.
I would say, Crit is a good influence.
That's new school.
That's
I
new
wouldn't
school.
even think about Crit, but
it's new school, but especially guy that grind was amazing, the way he came from really nothing, He got messed up a couple times with labels, they still pulled through to come to where he at. So that's a big influence.
Okay.
you got a cult. That's what you call a cult following.
Yeah, definitely. When you grind with mixtapes and people just buy your mixtape and your mixtape.
Like Player Fly.
Right.
Player Fly got a cult following in Memphis.
Yep.
Yeah,
Cult following.
Something like
Crown in me.
Something like Tech Nine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, big shout out to Strange Music, man.
Cult following. So,
Country Boy Frizz.
Some of your
Stevie Stone.
in the middle.
Man, hey, it was Myth, A-Ball and MJG.
Of course.
I got a fuck with Gotti, man. Shit, Dolph.
Dolph.
3-6.
Of course.
Come on, man, 3-6.
Kings.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
RJ Pett, of course, he went 3-6.
Of course.
I'm gonna switch it up. Old school, I'm old school. Give me some Nas, Pop, Biggie.
Oh, you go like that?
Yo, big shout out. Big shout out.
KRS-One?
Big shout.
Yo,
Oh, whoa.
somebody fuck with me just
That's
a couple
what's
of
up.
weeks on the show because I was quoting the some of the people that influenced me to start getting into this music business. And because I grew up in the South, I grew up in the West and the South, but they still kind of got on me because I ain't really bring up too many Southern artists. It was like you said, like Nas, KRS, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But this is influences that wanted to get you into the game, right? You know what I'm saying? So I'm not talking. I was too young to ride to some of this stuff at the time. They wasn't understanding that. You know what I'm saying? So I know you was too young to your riding music was kind of different from Nas. Them you rolled to probably UGK, 3-6. When you got older, you rolled to them a little bit. But when Nas them, you was too young to ride. You wasn't riding. You was riding a tricycle. You know what I'm saying? So, but they ain't understand it. But I get you though. But that right there let your audience know just from who some of your influences is that you serious about this. You know what I'm saying?
This thing we call music. Definitely.
Deep, man. It's passion.
Because a lot of times, man, in the South, they don't really think that we really like them kind of artists down here. They think all we listen to is the Outkast, the Gucci's, the Jeezys, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to a lot of history of rap, It came from up top. It wasn't too many people around nowhere.
Big shout out to the
You
Bronx.
know what I'm saying? So you had to kind of like
African Band Bottle.
Back in the
Zulu
80s,
Nation.
it wasn't nothing but EPMD, KRS-One, Rakim,
Big
you
Daddy
know,
Kane.
you know, Slick Rick. You know what I'm saying? Then the 90s, it started. Outkast made a splash. 8-Ball and MJG was making a splash. You know what I'm saying? UGK from Texas. And that opened up the floodgates to the South for the David Banners to come through, the Paul Walls, the Mike Jones, the Lil Johns, the Jeezy, you know, all that right there. You know what I'm saying? So, what tell me a little bit about that single, man. You say it got everything, it got everybody going crazy.
Yeah, man, straight to the point, man. Shout out to my guy, Matthews, man. The trick, man, you know, it was something, man, that, you know, I figured, you know, lady needs something, man, so, you know, it's a nice trick, man. Check that out on SoundCloud. Flexx Kapone, man, Matthews, check that out, man. But, you know, the ladies been loving it, man. It's been getting a lot of radio spins with them, so, you know, man, it's just me, you know, everybody can relate to, you know, a female that might move on, but, you know, she still young. You know, you can hit her up anytime. You know,
Anytime.
And bang it out.
No matter
Bang
what.
it out.
Bang it out. Everybody can relate to it.
Bang it out.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's nice, man. It's a little R&B,
Yeah.
so it's tight.
So, Mark, you tell me about your single.
Man, Big Homie is really just like, man, we're just referring back to what I said, man. I used to do a lot for, you know, people around my city, you know what I'm saying? I started like one of the first little home studios for my age group, you know what I'm saying? I had people come through. I was always trying to teach them how to do stuff on their own. So yeah, I just got the name CEO from that because people always looked up to me, around with me. So when I shot that video, man, it was really just something, you know what I'm saying, for the hood, man, for my friends, you know, come out. We had a barbecue that day, you know what I'm saying? We all parked out, we shut the city down or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Shot the video all day. That's all
Now, you know, that right there, man, I'm gonna tell you how big that is right there because normally say like Atlanta and Memphis, you know, those are two melting pots for soul music. You know what I'm saying? In Memphis, you had Stax and all that. Atlanta, you got Gladys Knight and the Pips and James Brown and all that right there. But Mississippi, most musicians from Mississippi went up to Chicago. So for y'all to like stay put, you know, like David Banner stay right there and make it happen from Mississippi. What you doing out of Mississippi, staying right there, you know, you was one of the first ones to open up a spot for people to record. You know, that's big because you just never really heard like with Memphis and Atlanta, like I said earlier, you always had somebody that was bubbling out of them places. Whether it was the old soul music, on into rap, and even right now today, they just bubble like that. Mississippi just a place where it's like, man, fuck Mississippi, I'm going to Chicago.
Nah, see.
Like Muddy Waters. You know, Muddy Waters is from Mississippi. Y'all got a lot of greats.
I got a question for you, Flexx, and I got a question for you, Mark, CEO. Do y'all work with artists?
Man, what else is there for them?
With like other artists.
Other artists, other producers, whatever.
Well, I pretty much, you know, anybody that's willing to, you know what I'm saying, to spend their time and the extra effort, that's real, you know what I'm saying, gonna be real about their business, you know what I'm saying. I work with anybody, you know, I don't discriminate against nobody, but you know, we all in this game to get the same thing, you know what I'm saying. If we stay divided, we'll never be able to come out on top. You know, sometimes somebody might have a sound that's unique to you. You know what I'm saying? So we work together, you know what I'm saying? As we grow in this business, man, it make it better for us to stay together, you know, get money together.
That's A1.
When growing right in your money, right, and you real, I work with you, man. I work with anybody who real, who really want this shit, because there's a lot of folks who say they want it, but they don't go after this shit, man. It's a lot of days where shit may not go right, man, but you gotta stay hungry and humble, man. So if you want it, man, and you hungry, man, you can link up with me, man. Anybody.
I'm glad y'all answered that way. I got a mixtape coming out. It's called G5 featuring everybody. Back to your word, everybody. Can I expect to get some work from y'all on that?
Of course.
That's what's up. Hey, yo, you hear it live in the motherfucking track. We got Flexx Kapone, Marc the CEO, and guess what? We got a beat from Fat Boy, because I'm about to bust his ass in that. Promise you.